Hello my friends, this is Bobby D coming to you from Talamban, Cebu, Philippines. I'm having an awesome day in the Philippines today, and I hope you are as well wherever you're from. Hey, today I want to talk to you about expat versus expats relationships in the Philippines. Expats versus expats relationships in the Philippines. Yeah. Now, when we talk about expat relationships, you understand the Philippines is a country where there's an enormous expat community. You can find expats in Baguio. You can find them in Dumaguete. You can find them in Cebu, Davao, Manila. All the major places, and even the minor cities, have a large population of expats. Now, the thing about it is, you would normally think that when you come up on an expat, you meet an expat, it's a good thing. You're coming in contact with someone and you have some things in common with, and you feel good about it. I know I do. Every time I meet an expat, I'm happy. And I'm glad to see somebody that's enduring the struggle here with me. So it's a good thing to me. But to a lot of the people that I come up on, it's not a good thing. And the reason why is because many times I've reached out to expats that I've met in the malls, in the malls, in the community, in the stores. And I've said, hey, my name is, even in the Bureau of Immigration, the BI, I said, hey, my name is Bobby D. Where you from? I'm from the USA. And try to strike up a conversation, and the people just want to ignore you. It could be for a lot of different reasons. It could be because they're not social. It could be because they're not friendly. Could be because they maybe have a stereotype about blacks. I don't know. But I'm telling you, there's a lot of times when you're trying to make friends with expats, they don't want to be your friends. It's the last thing they want to be. And a lot of times it could be because in this country, there's a lot of expats that are running from the law. They're fugitives. And that's the last thing they want to do is bring attention to them. So it could be a multitude of reasons. But the bottom line is, whenever you come in contact with another expat, you got to be careful how you approach them. Yeah, you got to be careful. You don't know what's going on in their lives. You don't know what's going on in their minds. You got to be careful how you talk to them. You got to be careful how you approach them, because it could make for a problem if you just run up on them. And some of them are acceptive, I can tell you that. And then some of them are not. Well, there's a lot of flies here. So you got to be careful when you approach an expat and try to greet them. Now, I'm reminded of a story. This happened back in March, of a guy named Timothy Wilson. Timothy was a retired Navy SEAL. Met his true love. His wife named Jocelyn, came out. They got married. Started life in the Philippines. Lived in Cebu City, near Top Hills in the Busay area. Had a beautiful life, enjoying himself. And he met a friend, an expat. His name was Craig Ratcliffe. Craig's from Australia, and Timothy from the USA. Had a beautiful relationship, expat relationship, for a long time. Then all of a sudden, Timothy was reported missing. And Jocelyn, his wife, advised the PNP that the last person that Timothy was with was his bosom buddy, Craig Ratcliffe. So they found Timothy, eventually, found the remains of his body in the burned up vehicle. Turns out that the vehicle belonged to his bosom buddy, Ratcliffe, Craig Ratcliffe. Jocelyn was upset, his wife. She advised the police that Timothy had lent his buddy, his expat buddy, $500,000 US. They were in and he was trying to start a mining company. Never worked out. Timothy was supposed to pay him back. came to Timothy's house, and Ratcliffe came to Timothy's house and took him out. They were going to have some drinks, and he was going to pay him. Next thing we find out, Timothy is missing. They found his body in a burnt out vehicle. Turns out to be Ratcliffe's vehicle. Now, the PNP, Philippine National Police, are in a nationwide manhunt for Craig Ratcliffe, Australian national. Now, the bottom line is, whenever you meet an expat, whenever you come up on another person that's out here in the Philippines just like you got to be careful. You got to be careful who you meet. You got to be careful how you approach them. You got to be careful how you talk to them. Some of them are scammers. Expats scam expats every day in the Philippines. So you got to be careful. Now, the question is, can you ever have a genuine relationship with another expat? Sure you can. I've got 2 people that I've been friends with, expats here in the Philippines, since I've been here since 2014. Great buddies. We hang out every now and then. We keep in touch. In fact, one of the best man at my wedding was my expat buddy, and we've been buddies since I've been here. So yeah, you can have great relationships. But the bottom line, my people, my brothers, my sisters, my friends, is whenever you come up on an expat relationship, you got to be careful how you approach them, and you got to be careful how you enter into that relationship. It could turn out sour. That's it from now. Word to the wise, be careful when you engage in a relationship with another expat. This is Bobby D saying take care, God bless, and peace.